So you may remember watching in horror on November 22nd in 1963 when JFK was brutally shot in the head and killed right before our eyes. I'm going to show you a little news clip from that day right now.
From Dallas, Texas, the flash, apparently official, President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, some 38 minutes ago. Vice President Lyndon Johnson has left the hospital in Dallas, but we do not know to where he has proceeded. Presumably, he will be taking the oath of office shortly and become the 36th President of the United States.
Well, that almost happened again today at a rally in Pennsylvania just hours ago.
And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
I'm going to be looking up here at some notes and thoughts I took today while trying to put this narrative together. I'd like to point out two series of gunshots. Listen again to the first burst of shots, then a pause, then a second burst of gunfire.
If you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
I don't know yet, but my theory is the first burst was the attempt on Trump's life, and the second burst was the shots that eliminated that threat. You can hear someone repeat in the video, the shooter is down, the shooter is down.
Shooter's down. Are we good to move?
We're clear. We're clear.
So far, we know at least two people are dead, the shooter and a bystander, but we don't know yet if the bystander was killed by bullets aimed at the former president or bullets aimed at his would-be assassin. Also want to point out, after Trump stands up, before they take him away, he says, wait, and gives a sign that it's going to be okay. Remember, Trump's very last action as the 45th president of the United States was this same nonverbal message. He did so from Air Force One helicopter. Rather, he did so from the Air Force One helicopter upon leaving his duty as president in 2021. That was on January 20th. He told reporters, quote, hopefully it's not a long-term goodbye. We'll see each other again.
And I just want to say goodbye, but hopefully it's not a long-term goodbye. We'll see each other again. Thank you all very much.
Mr. President, do you have any regrets about your presidency?
I always took that nonverbal gesture to mean don't worry, everything's going to be okay. And that sentiment struck me again today as I saw him do that after being literally shot. Let me tell you about two other assassination attempts that come to mind. Someone shot at the 7th president of the United States, Andrew Jackson, while he was attending a funeral. I covered this in more detail in the Doug Crabtree Report in episode 80. The shots missed, and Jackson literally caned the man who shot him, walked up to him, and beat him with his cane. Imagine that scene for a moment. Also, the 16th president, Abraham Lincoln, while horseback riding in the backyard of the White House, was nearly killed. Lincoln's cowboy hat flew off, and as Secret Service picked it up, they discovered there was an arrow sticking through it. The men urged President Lincoln to address the public before the news did about this, but the president told them, wait. Abraham Lincoln said, I don't want anyone to be scared of this. We will search for this would-be assassin, but we will tell no one of this attempt on my life. I couldn't help but to be reminded of this when Trump gave onlookers today that nonverbal message that has always said to me, "It's okay, don't worry." A well-known attempt on Trump's life happened also on June 18th, 2016, when 19-year-old Michael Steven Sanford attempted to grab the service pistol of a Las Vegas police officer at a Trump rally.
One of the things the polls say, we have by far the most loyal followers, right? By far. You know, other of the candidates, well, I mean, take a look at this today. They've never had anything like this, where every room is full, every conference room, every restaurant is loaded with people. I hope you put closed circuit in, Phil. They're going to be so angry, but I think you did. This guy doesn't hold back, believe me. But so when we get 37 states, we love our police. We love our police. Thank you, officers. Thank you. Thank you. That's very nice, thank you. By the way, how great are our police, okay? They don't get enough credit. They don't get enough credit. They don't. They take abuse. They don't get the credit they deserve, believe me.
He later told investigators his plan was to kill the soon-to-be president. In other news, on this day, fitness guru and famed motivational speaker Richard Simmons was discovered unresponsive at his home this morning and was verified dead. Today is the day after his 76th birthday. And lastly, the famous manslaughter case against popular actor Alec Baldwin was dismissed yesterday with prejudice when Judge Mary Sommer said the evidence was, quote, of no real value and the prosecution failed to connect the evidence to the case.